let's get this second half underway and see exactly what unfurls in the next 45, because there's so much more drama that's going to take place here for this Group B encounter. High ball over the top, picked up by El Shenawi. Egypt looking for an early goal in the second half that would just calm things down for them. As I talked about plate tectonic shifting at the start and the build-up to kick-off, I can promise you that, well, it's just been high-octane activity happening here. Although we haven't had too many shots on goal, we just feel that there's something around the corner, something about to happen. We saw that at the end of the first half. What's in store for us next? Ghana in possession at the back. Ball goes back to Ofori. South African-based goalkeeper sends it up towards Semenyo. Shimeru, nicely done, a little burst down that left-hand side. There's the attempted crossover in that corner there from Gideon Mensah. Comes to nothing, goes straight out. There you go, the outside of the left foot. You can see that he didn't connect well. Pursuiting. I imagine there's a lot of adrenaline at the moment, just that Chris Hughton's dealing with. He'd love to get himself 3 points from this encounter, but you just don't know how Egypt will play and how they will react. And they've got Fatty who's come on, of course. And the ball down that right-hand side, nicely done. Good work, very nice work. Oh, he just couldn't square the ball to Marmouche, but the idea was very good. It's Fatty getting involved, who came on for Mo Salah. Hope that Mo Salah's okay. We hope that we get to see him again in this Africa Cup of Nations. Scored in his 4th straight AFCON, of course, in the penalty against Mozambique. But saw them get a point, otherwise it was going to be the Mambas who walk away with 3 points. Well committed. Ghana in possession. And there he is, Kudus, just getting bundled over there by Mustafa Mohamed. Former Zamalek man, went to play in Turkey, of course, for Galatasaray, one of the giants over there. Possession back. On that far side, Semenyo trying to get past Kamal. Right, gets the ball off Kamal. It's going to be a corner. Hegazi, I believe. Captain, of course, took over the armband from Mo Salah at the end. And his encounter came to a close with the injury. Now the corner that follows. Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew with the corner into the penalty box. Is smashed away onto the roof of the net. It's one of those shots again. It's Kudus, of course, with the shot came off the ground. It bounced really high, punched away by El Shenawi, and that was the volley came back out. Egypt pushing forward. And a decent header there from Odoi, just off the back of his head, just to clear it as he was racing back, taken quickly. Andy. And he gets the ball into this, lofted into the middle, dealt with at the back. By Silisu, player down, free kick it is. Just going to see if, and then he's okay. Shakes it off, back up on his feet. It's Mohamed Kudus who's the hero here for Ghana. Could change at any moment. Just knowing the quality of Marmoush. Look at Hegazi's going, yeah, get it over the top. I'll latch onto that. High ball over the top, and there's danger. Oh, it's in the back of the net, surely. There's the goal. There's the goal, but no. There is a flag up on the other side, and there is an infringement, and Hegazi's being confronted by Biaracho. And we'll have a look at this again. Yeah, there's a couple of players in offside position the moment that the ball was kicked. It comes back. Well, of course they want to go to VAR. Rui Vitoria also hoping that something will come from this, but Egyptian fans waiting patiently for something to happen, for a couple of words in the ear of Biaracho from, and it is a check, as we thought. Times here for Ghanaian players. I think the call will be offside logically. Yeah, that's the information coming back. And no goal given. Just see, there's the offside call. I mean, we saw it earlier, the moment that the ball was delivered there by Marmoush. You want down on the ground and hurt. Semenyo's back up on his, he's still down there on the ground, and he's trying to shrug off the pain. Such an important player, the Bournemouth man. 18 caps for the Black Stars. A lot of time playing for Bristol City. There's a long ball and a header that goes back to Fori. Chased down by that man Imam Ashur. They didn't shake. And Semenyo's back up on his feet. This time it's Inaki Williams who just went in a little bit hard in the back of Fati. Free kick taken quickly, Abdel Monet. Nicely done. Marmoush gets the ball back. That's a good delivery. There's a little flick. The danger for the Ghanaian defence. And finally, ball just falls loose, and Semenyo picks it up as it's kicked away. And now he's trying to get past his man. Waits for a little bit of support. How many white shirts up in the Egyptian half? And they keep the ball in play. This is quite frantic, really, to be honest with you, as expected. And a big clearance there, Jordan Ayew. No movement movement on the subs bench for the time being. Both coaches quite happy to just bide their time, wait for the right moment. Udoy. Clipping the ankles of Marmoush, who gets a little bit frustrated there. And Hamdi unable to continue. We'll have to take that again. There you go, it's that right leg there, that final contact. There's the delivery coming in, but it gets blocked. Dealt with by Udoy. El Neni, under a lot of pressure, and Kudus frustrated as the ball taken away from him. Good work. This is turning into a feisty encounter, but a high energy battle between these two previous winners of the Africa Cup of Nations. Egypt on the attack, that's wonderfully done, that is, and that's a great cross that comes in, taken well by Ofori, snatched out of the sky. There a little bit of pressure, but you read it well. It's all about timing for goalkeepers. Fati working his magic, having just come on at the end of the first half. Look at that, the way that he just shrugs off. Salisu was sublime, and that delivery. Of course, you've got a hit man in FC Nantes, Mustafa Mohamed. Mensah. Ball back to Jordan Ayew. Working hard in the midfield. It's Hashimero unable to do anything with that. It comes out to Marmoush. Marmoush cuts inside, a little bit of space, puts it on his right foot. Is he going to go for the shot? Needs to go for the shot, maybe. Does go for the shot! Great save from Ofori. A sublime effort there coming from Marmoush. He found that little bit of space, and you just knew that he was going to unleash a beast of a shot. That's enough space he needed to provide his team with that sublime effort. Parried away perfectly by Ofori. And a corner it is. And the danger continues. Here's the resulting corner with a header at the front post there, but it's an angled effort there from Abdel Munaim. And the Al Ahly man unable to get his direction sorted. Ofori led off the hook. It's exquisite, the angle. Interesting to see where Mo Salah is. Hopefully he's receiving treatment so that he can get himself back for that final encounter against Cape Verde, which could be pivotal, of course, for Egypt, depending on what happens out here today. Players just grabbing a bit of water, of course, because it's hot. And the fans enjoying themselves with Felix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium. Equatorial Guinea beating Guinea-Bissau 4-2 earlier today. Soué with a hat-trick. Well, that was the challenge that saw Hashimero get caught. Back up on his feet. Ofori sends the ball upfield. That's not a good clearance. Comes out wide. Picked up. And an opportunity to push forward. You know, you have to throw yourself into it. That's good work from Hamdi Fati. Hamdi Fati's passing percentage is just unbelievable. Over 90%. And he has been absolutely outstanding. Accuracy over 90%. The corner from the resulting ball. And throw in again. And good news, Ashimero, the underlect man, coming back on as Egypt going looking for a goal there. Ball comes into the penalty box, unable to get a shot in. And danger again, Hamdi Fati. Mensa picks it up over on that in the far corner. Del Monaim in possession. Egypt enjoying a little moment here with a nice bit of possession, but they have to be careful. As we can see, we hit the 60-minute mark, and it is Mohamed Kudus who has put this Black Star team in the driving seat for the moment. Many of the matches between these two nations are low scoring. Talked about 5 goals scored in the last 4 meetings. Now it's 5 from 5 as it stands. But I think that will potentially change. And I saw Baba Idrissou played the first clash. He could potentially come on. And if he does, it might be for Ashimero, who's picked up that injury. It is indeed. And he is jogging off. So we have our first substitution as we see how physical this encounter is. So the Anderlecht box-to-box midfielder Ashimero heads off. And on comes Baba Idrissou of Almeria, a former Mallorca man. It's worked because Ashimero, along with Kudus and Salis as well, working really hard in the midfield and getting the ball to the man who's unleashed that shot and off for Ghana the 1-0 lead. Mohamed Kudus. Pass was by Abdul Salis as well, so you can understand it. And Ashimero has been working his socks off in a big way. And I hope that everybody who's tuned in to watch this encounter is enjoying it as much as me, because I know that this is a fantastic tournament that's watched all around the world. And you get to see the quality of football here in Africa. Ghazi tries to pick out Mustafa Mohamed. Trying to pick it up with Mensa. Nicely done. Again, you can see that Semenyo working his magic. And picked up by Odoi. To into no man's land, not ideal. Mohamed Hamdi picks it up, gets it to Abdel Monaim. Higazi over to the other side. Fati, nicely done, picked up. There's a good opportunity there. Fati's super dangerous when he goes on those wily slaloming runs of his, dodging defenders, dancing between opponents. The ball's picked up by Kudus. Watch out for Kudus. Gets a little bit of space. Well, he's trying to keep the ball at his feet and still goes around, but he gives the ball back to the Pharaohs. The Pharaohs, here they go with Marmoush down the left side, looking for support. Where's Mustafa? Where's Fati? Here he still has him. Marmoush with a shot! And it goes high, a little bit wide, not on target. And away from a 4-y. Lovely bit of play just to get rid of Idrissou, cutting inside, using his body to protect the ball, and then afterwards, if he can just pull his foot back and unleash the shot, then he will. Sometimes it's a little bit rushed because you see opponents coming towards you. If you do manage to get your knee over the ball, then you get your strike and you can really test the goalkeeper. Fraction of a second more, and might have been a little bit lower, maybe on target. Picked up down this left-hand side. We go again. Ashur dispossessed by Kudus, who's providing us with a strong game here. And Odoi getting the last touch. Hamdi El Neni, the Arsenal man. Besiktas and Basel and Mokwalu, the same teams that Mo Salah, of course, played for. Well, there's a header. It's a header. It's not the right direction there, but a complicated scenario there for Ghana, and they go pushing forward. Semenyo, he's on his own. Can he get past the man? Can he find a teammate? It's a low shot. It's a bit of a grass cutter, easily dealt with by El Shenawi. The danger. What will happen next? Egypt on the attack, over on that right side. It's Kamal. He's getting Hamdi Fati involved. Comes back down and a switch to the other side. Mohamed Hamdi this time. Left foot. There's the cross coming in. A foot that clears it there, coming in from Jiku, where they have the ball back. Jiku scored a goal today. Scored the last two for Ghana. Kudus coming on and showing us that he can score those goals like he can for the Hammers in the Premier League. Good opportunity here. Well, look at this. This is a volley festival there from Ghana. And it's time for a change. And El Neni goes off, replaced there by Trezeguet. Trezeguet playing for Trabzonspor, another player who spent time playing for Al Ahly, of course, but also Aston Villa. Who's had to score goals. Ball picked up here. Hamdi, high ball over the top. Still in play. Mensah over on that far side, and there's a foul going against the Egyptian. Interesting scenario from Group A is that Equatorial Guinea top of the table above Nigeria. The Super Eagles in second spot, Ivory Coast in third with 3, Guinea-Bissau with 0 points, all to play for going into the final round of matches there for Group A. It's going to be pulsating stuff. They're giving the ball away. Oh, that's a back pass. It's in the back of the net. Marmoush has done it. Egypt equalise. And a bad mistake at the back. Rui Vitória looks content, and the Egyptians celebrate an equaliser. He was on the cusp of something, we all saw that, but it's not a moment for them to appreciate what happened. Shambolic, the back pass, and he will swoosh down in there, get the ball and bury it. Marmoush is super dangerous. Great goal from the Eintracht Frankfurt man. Spotted it, saw it, looks super dangerous every time he was moving into the final third. But he just... managed to get the lead back the moment that the Pharaohs had equalised. A harsh blow for Rui Vitória. And a sensational turnaround from the Black Stars. And it had to be that man. Just look at this. The ball comes back. Odoi back to Kudus. Look what he does. And that's all it was. It was just this. I think he was a little bit blinded, El Shenawy. I think he had his defender just in the blocking his view. Odoi gets the ball there. We'll see from this angle here. One little touch with the left foot. And just look at that. Yeah, you can't see it. It actually comes off the outside of his leg. And past El Shenawy, he couldn't do anything about it. Abdel Monaim was the defender who unfortunately had the ball come off his leg. And look at that. Ofori celebrates. We have another change because Inaki Williams is going to come off. Look at that. What a remarkable return. Bukhari's the man who's coming on. Inaki Williams, the Athletic Bilbao Basque-based player, makes way for Bukhari. Red Star Belgrade forward, formerly of Nantes, just like Mustafa Mohamed. 2-1. And it's very much a Kudus time. A brace for Kudus on his first outing for Ghana. Talked about his influence, talked about the importance that he brings to this team. Well, it's been definitely exposed today because he's been the hit man and 2 fine individual goals. The shots, yeah. 73 minutes in, and Egypt will go again. Best way to digest a goal that you've conceded is by hitting back as quickly as possible. And this is how Egypt play. Pressure that defence. Here is Marmoush. Picked up by Ashur, gets the ball out wide. An opportunity to try and probe Trezeguet. Trezeguet's got great skills. Got to watch out for that man. Hamdi picks it up. He's trying to play the 1-2, a little bit of a misunderstanding, but Trezeguet's got the ball back. It's in the back of the net. This is just madness. This is madness. We absolutely love it. Remarkable. Mustafa Mohamed scoring an equaliser for Egypt, and they're back in business. I knew there was going to be a bit of drama in this encounter. Such an important player for Egypt, but let's just look at this again. Trezeguet, I thought, now what are you doing here? You're running away, you're getting dispossessed, you just don't play in your own penalty box, and I think that's what you've got to look at. Bukhari has made the mistake in trying to play in his own, and look, that's great attacking, that's what you want from your striker. Mustafa Mohamed just getting in front of his marker, and it's literally just stabbing it in underneath the legs of Ofori, and that's your equaliser. And I just for the sake of Mo Salah's injury, I hope he's not jumping up because he needs to be, repairing that muscle injury, because he'll want to get back for the final game if it's feasible, of course. But I'm sure that he is just going, what's happening next? But it's a pulsating encounter here at the Felix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium, and once again they're back as we enter the cooling break. I think I need to join them. High motivation from both sides. such a spectacle. This is such a wonderful game for anybody around the world watching and just understanding how exciting African football is. It's going to be interesting how the coaches, coach their teams and how they work their magic. Hervé Renard, of course, he knows all about winning the Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations. Did it with the Triple Apollo, Zambia, of course. Did it with the Côte d'Ivoire. Tried his hand with Morocco, but at the end of the day, I think you can honestly say that he understands African football very well, the Frenchman. Here we go into the last 13 and a half minutes, and we enter again uncharted territory. Possession. Total shots 7 and 5 now on target, 4 and 3, and the percentage on target, Ghana just a little bit ahead of the Pharaohs. Well, I'm sure that Vittoria will be happy with the way that his team have battled hard. Never easy to come back from a goal down. Never easy to come back from when you're 2-1 down. But that fighting spirit that we've seen so many times from within the realms of the Egyptian national team. 7 titles, the most successful nation in this tournament. And well, I think you've got to take a look. If you want to take a look back, then you'll realize that Hassan Shahata was the man who waved his magic wand and led them to those titles back in 2006, back in 2008, 2010. Those titles that they won on home soil, of course, in 2006, beating the Côte d'Ivoire in penalties to deny Didier Drogba's success, and then 2008 Abu Trika, of course, and then Ghana in 2010 in Angola. Legend, absolute legend, Hassan Shahata. Dispossessed, moving forward. Good opportunity this is as they try and find a little bit of space. The ball goes over the top, but it's offside. And then he applauds, understands that this is an important phase of the game. To continue to probe, they have to continue to attack and move forward. Kudus, and that will be Ghana who pick up possession. Little nudge on Mohamed Kudus, former Ajax man, living the dream in East London for West Ham. Over to the other side. Acres of space over on that right side as Kamal cuts inside, looking for options. Mohamed Hamdi into the penalty box. There you go. There's no one at the far post. And Mensah was being told actually by Afori that he did have time to deal with that. And here he is, Semenyo. Look at this. Oh, it's a good idea. The idea was an interesting one. Bukhari was also out wide, but it was for Kudus. The options of trying to run those lines, got to play it down, and let's see who it is. And holding behind the left knee, I think. There's Salis, and the stretch is going to come out. Maybe he just needs a little bit of that spray, the sponge. I think we most definitely have entered that key moment in this encounter where we will see how the coaches coach. We'll see how the players deal with fatigue, deal with the heat. And talking of Chris Hughton, of course, being one of them. Yeah, that was just sublime. That was the first goal that we saw tonight, and it came out of nowhere. And Mohamed Kudus drilling it in with the left foot into the corner. The outstretched arms of El Shenawi. He's got the wingspan of an albatross. He covers the entire goal. But on that occasion, well, Kudus, I tell you, was just out of this world. An opportunity here. They look to try and pick up the pieces. You can see that Mustafa Mohamed is just lingering with intent, keen to pick up the scraps. Possession, Egypt still in command. Look at the passes, 85.7 accuracy rate, 84, 377 passes to 281. Egypt are very much, they're bossing the number of passes that they actually produce during their games. We saw that over 90%, which is a record in a Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations match. So that was in the match day 1 against Mozambique. And there was Hamdi Fati doing the business. They're going on a dangerous run. He lost possession before he bumped off Jordan Ayew. So I'm not too sure that well, there's definitely nothing there, but Imam Ashur, sorry, off Odoi. Odoi down the line. Just gets himself in the way, Odoi. There's Imam Ashur going up for that. Played a few great seasons playing for Zamalek. Kudus, lots of excitement the moment he gets his foot on the ball. Look what he does, and he wins the free kick, gets it out wide quickly. Odoi, acres of space for a decent delivery. Straight off Abdel Munaim. And Mohamed goes down as he tries to control it, just bundled over. And that will be the call that will from the Ghanaian players. They're going to just step it up and be physical because they have to, especially the subs who have just come on. Just got to be careful, because if you give away the ball, give away free kicks, that'll open up opportunities. We saw Idrissou going in hard, picked up here by Mohamed Hamdi. Mamouche. Oh, it's just Mamouche still picks the ball up. It's nicely done. There's a shot coming from Mohamed. It just comes straight off the defender, Jiku. Out wide, an opportunity. Oh, sneaky play, lovely play there. The cross comes over from Ashur. And Trezeguet with another opportunity. Does he get the ball back? No, he doesn't. It's dealt with at the back, superbly dealt with by Salisu. And, oh, they've given the ball away. Look, that's super dangerous. Finally, they get possession. On the attack, Ghana go. Down the right-hand side, Bukari's on his own. Tries to get past his man, Ashur. Oh, he does super well. Look at that. That is just brilliant there from Imam Ashur. Through ball to try and get behind Odoi. And Mamouche brings him down. The passionate faces of the fans here at the Felix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium. Brilliant play that was from the Pyramids man down that right side, and Bukari unable to deal with the race back by Imam Ashur. Look at that, retrieves possession. That is sterling work from the midfielder. 3 minutes remaining, 2-2 between Egypt and Ghana. Point apiece would now lift Ghana up to 1 point, Egypt up to 2. Cape Verde would still be short going into the game as we see Bukhari trying to get past Mohamed Hamdi down the right flank. Great work from Mohamed to regain possession. That's not a bad ball, gets it back, Marmouche. Out wide to Trezeguet. Trezeguet down the left. That's a through ball that's worth its weight in gold. Great work, Fatty. There's a chance. Can he get the ball over? He can't. It's just been blocked. Good, strong defensive play there from Moroy. And the ball does come back. Marmouche with the shot. It's gone wide. Never really gave himself enough time to unleash the shot that he wanted to. Now we have two players coming on. And Salis is coming off, and he'll be replaced by Elisha Owusu of Auxerre. We've got Owusu, the defender. And it looks like Joseph Paintsil, who started the first game. Super frustrated there, Abdul Salis. Paintsil, who comes on for Bukhari. Now Bukhari only just came on, so they've got a midfielder and a defender coming on, and Bukhari, midfielder, who's only for Inaki Williams, goes off, having spent the last 15 minutes on the pitch. So the Racing Club gang player, left winger Joseph Paintsil coming on, and a change for Egypt as well, with Marwan Atia, who's going to come on for Marmouche. What a great game Marmouche has had, and he'll get lots of credit for that performance because that was top-notch, especially in the second half. Marwan Atia, the Halali player from Alexandria in the north of Egypt. From Al Ittihad player. Semenyo, here's Kudus, waits, nicely done, gets the ball out wide, picking up Paintsil. Paintsil's got support with Odoi outside of him if he needs it. Can he cut inside? No, he doesn't need to. Odoi with the delivery, comes off Trezeguet, and into the hands, but the flag has gone up and it actually has gone out of play, so it will be a corner. And an opportunity now for Ghana to try and push. Seven minutes of added time, so plenty of time for a winner. Jordan Ayew. Pressure cooker situation here for Egypt. Ghana looking for a winner. Or the lead once again. The delivery is it's a brilliant delivery, in fact. Gets the ball back. Doesn't win a corner, gets the throw in. They go again. Mozambique, Cape Verde, watching this match with lots of interest, knowing that a draw is ideal for the Blue Sharks and for the Mambas before they clash tomorrow. That's a great delivery, that is, coming over the top there from Paintsil, but there's just no one there. if Cape Verde beats Mozambique, if this scoreline stays the same, then the Blue Sharks will qualify for the next round. And the Mambas can move top if they beat Cape Verde. So there's so much going on. Opportunity, Trezeguet, it's been lofted up, there's an opportunity. Great defensive cover, absolutely top quality there. And just look at that, that is... Oh, gotta be careful, don't make it look too easy. Ball picked up. Left-hand side, it's Trezeguet with the delivery, comes in, allowed to bounce as well with the likes of Hamdi Fati just hanging around in front of the goalkeeper. No one really went for it. That could have been something else. Sometimes you've got to make those runs, but great cover to come back and just cover himself, I think, coming from Idrissu. 4 minutes remaining. Odoi. Inside pass. Back to the Club Brugge player. There's a run. It's a very interesting run from Semenyo. Smashed away there by Mohamed. Hamdi. Solid work by Salisu, the centre-back. Well organised and structured defensive backline for Egypt. Let's see what they can do, Ghana. Great cover over on that far side. He's been great, Omar Kamal. And Ghana know that point, well, to win this really, not ideal. Just don't know what's going to happen in those final matches in the group, but when it's out of your hands, you don't really want to be in that situation. It might be well, it's not going to be the case just yet, but let's see what happens here. Ball still there, it's an opportunity there. Tries to get the ball back over on that far side. It was good work there. Semenyo has been a thorn in their side throughout. Del Monet. Back to Mohamed El Shenawi. Trezeguet trying to get rid of his marker. Ball comes to Hamdi. Hamdi on the left side. Picked up and taken forward, and it's a dangerous time, but an opportunity for them to try and do something. Trezeguet gets it out wide. That's nicely done. Oh my God. Kamal cuts inside, looking for someone, looking for an option. Headed away by Odoi. Does really well. This is beautifully done. There's a shot that comes in. It's taken well by Afori. But you just see how dangerous they are on that shore. Starting to find space and opportunities. Great charging run. The edge of the penalty box. It will be a corner. You can see that Semenyo testing the defense. Look at that from ashore. Boy, he nearly took a touch. If it had taken a touch there off Salisu's leg, it would have just flew past Ofori. The resulting corner. Into the 7th minute, and this should be one of the last plays of the game. Jordan Ayew, we saw Andre Ayew watch on. There's the delivery. Can they get the goal? Can they get the goal? Oh my word, that was super close. Came over, El Shenawy didn't touch it, it flew over the top, but no one latched onto it. And that's the final whistle.
A 4-goal thriller between Egypt and Ghana ends 2-2, the first point of the competition for the Black Stars. Egypt now sit with 2 points in Group B. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Antonio Aquilino. Arrivederci.